So it's my pleasure to make a presentation about Kajima Open Innovation here in Israel. So I'm going to talk about from the perspective of a construction company, unlike venture capital. So building for the next 100 years is our corporate slogan. So my name is Dai Ohama. I'm working for Kajima Corporation for more than 25 years. And my background is civil engineering design for 10 years, project management for the 7.5 years, and I got a master's degree at MIT, and I have been in charge of innovation team for Kajima for about 5 years. So let me quickly talk about the Kajima Corporation. Kajima was established in 1840. Our headquarters is located in Tokyo, Japan, and our business field are civil engineering construction, building construction, real estate development, and design and engineering. So these are some of the examples of the project in which I was involved in as a designer and a project manager, such as bridges, tunnels, railways, and airports. And these are examples of the building construction from commercial building or residential building, and even renewal of castle. So the number of employees is more than 19,000, and we are doing business both domestic and overseas. And our revenue in 2021 was $17 billion, 70% from Japan, and 30% from the overseas. So there are two unique points in Kajima. The first one is to cover all phases of the project, from the early planning, design, construction, operation, and maintenance. The second unique point is to conduct R&D by ourselves. So we do have our own technical research institute since 1949. So in construction industry in Japan have been facing a lot of problems, such as serious labor shortage, aging of construction workers, much less productivity compared to other sectors. And we are constantly stricken by natural disasters such as earthquake, big flood, and landslide. Yeah, so here's the vision of the technology development. CAF, construction as a factory. This is the optimization of the on-site activity like a factory from the work analysis, visualization, digitalization, mechanization, and automation. So let me talk about my team, Innovation and Incubation Office. So I launched this activity in 2017, and I started to work in Silicon Valley in the United States in 2018. And last year, October, Kajima decided to establish the Innovation and Incubation Office in order to implement open innovation activity across the company as an official division, which directly worked with the CEO of Kajima. So now I'm working for not only for civil engineering division, but also entire Kajima. So here's our mission. The first one is to explore portals. This means that there are so many people in Kajima. Some people say we are doing this way, others say we are going this direction. So we do not have consistent vision. So our first mission is to aim to explore the porous, the consistent vision for the future of the Kajima. The second one is to become a game changer for the current core business, which is construction and real estate development. So we try to create a completely new process of construction by exploring and collaborating startups with cutting-edge technology and ideas. The third one is to explore, plan, and drive future core business. So by multiplying startups, technology, and ideas with our resources, we strive to create and incubate a new business as a future revenue source. The fourth one is to cultivate an innovative culture and mindset. So at the first phase of this activity, whenever I introduce a startup company to our colleague, everybody say, oh, this startup technology looks great, but because we are so busy that we don't have enough time to work with the startup company. So this mind is so-called yes, but. So our mission is to change from yes, but to yes, and. So that's why cultivating innovation culture is really important. So let me talk about the Kajima Open Innovation Strategy, which is ambidexterity. So when looking at the market, I take its market size on the vertical axis and growth potential on the horizontal axis. For example, the area where the market is large, but growth potential is low, or mature industry falls into this category. So this is precisely construction is located. So the market right to the right is already large and has high growth potential, including the areas such as sustainability and smart city, so which are being addressed by large company. On the other hand, there are areas where market is small or does not yet exist, but has high growth potential. So there are no large companies here. Only startups are entering this area. And we want to create our future core business, or maybe you can see here. So we want to create our future core business where the market does not exist, and growth potential is actually high, but has not yet noticed. So categorizing this yellow area is our current core business, such as which is construction and real estate development. And this blue area is our new business that can be future core business. So yellow area is a dominant arm, and the blue area is non-dominant arm. This is exactly our ambidextrous strategy. So here's our particular target. For current core business, there are a lot. But if I dare to say, the first one is to visualization and formalization of implicit knowledge of construction expertise. We do not have construction machine, we do not have construction material, but we do have people with great experience. But those experiences just belong to individual, not to organization. So that's why the first one is really important. The second one is a visualization of the inside of something physical, such as concrete structure and ground. The third one is safety for construction workers. So for future core business, some people say we're doing environment or sustainability. Others say we're doing carbon neutral or smart city. But those are kind of a buzzword. So we have to figure out exactly what they mean for Kajima and find out future core business. So thanks to our partners, we managed to survive for the last 4 years. So these are our members, and now I'm expanding our team in order to work for entire Kajima. So let me show you our performance so far. So since entry in Silicon Valley, we have met more than 2,600 startups company and 360 are high applicability to Kajima. And we conducted 93 POCs and 27 advanced collaboration, including the 4 teaming agreement with investment. So this is one of the most advanced use case. By collaborating with a startup, which name is Near Earth Autonomy, based in Pittsburgh in the United States, we achieved the application of drone with autonomous system under GNSS denied environment. So in 2019, we started to work on the inspection of civil infrastructure, and we are currently using this technology on a very daily basis. And we are also working for the development of the 3D measurement system by using this technology. So there are some of the examples of the co-development cases for construction. There are upper left hand is analysis of workers' productivity by conceptual AI. The middle top is developing the roadmap method with a German company in order to improve productivity of the labor distribution drastically. So this is an era of AI or IT, but still we need hard technology. So the right top is application of the robot to the construction site with our own developed measurement autonomy system. So these are some of the examples of for future core business. The upper left shows the digital human twin, which enable us to simulate human flow and traffic in the city. And this one is a potential application of the application of the air taxi from our asset of Kajima Hotel to the main area of the metropolitan area. So the bottom left shows the development of carbon negative concrete, which is so-called CO2 cycle. And bottom middle shows the challenge of the renewable energy, and bottom right shows the development of a smart city. So last but not least, let me talk about the Kajima way. So, okay, we do not select a startup company, but we have to be selected by startup company. So we have always learned a lot from startup company, so we know what we can come up with on our own is inadequate. So we always would like to continue to learn from startups and find out for future core business. In order for us to be selected by a startup company, the spirit of given is mandatory. So this is the Kajima way. So for example, proposing use cases and feedback to understand deeply startups' technology and solution, and providing the opportunity of the POC and pilot, and help them expanding to Japan market. So we always try to work with a startup company sincerely with the entire Kajima. So that's all about Kajima Corporation. Thank you very much.